Okay. It is very, very warm today. And so I will not be using the webcam. Not because I'm still here. I'm still dressed. I'm not secretly naked. It's just too warm. I don't want the lights and the green screen. The green screen adds a surprising amount of heat retention. So we're not doing webcam today. What we are doing, however, is we have 2 reputation ups that I can do. And then tomorrow I will get the reputation up with the Kojin. So we can do that on Wednesday's stream. I also plan on doing another set of job quests today, most likely warrior. Because the idea is that Wednesday we'll probably end up going back into Eureka. I'll probably do the challenge log by myself. Off stream, so that it's not just grinding for the sake of grinding. But then we'll go through the rest of the Animo story and probably unlock Pagos. Because then I can start leveling in Pagos as well. But yeah, Griffin's Rampart. Or Rampant. Sorry. Oh, there you are, After. We just received a report from Ishana. I'll read it out. At present, the broodmother's skin is smooth. Wait, what in Ralga's name is this? Good news, that's what. While it's smooth, we'll still have time before she needs to molt. Once it starts to dry, we'll know the day of the inspection is approaching. Well, I'll take your word for it. As much as I'd love to spend all day talking about your mother's skin, isn't there something else we were going to discuss? Yes, there is. A problem came up and I could use your advice. The castellum is under a threat of demolition. Hold your chocobos. Nothing's been decided yet. Perhaps you should start from the beginning for After's sake. As you know, this was originally an imperial supply depot. The great big tower in the middle was built as an airship dock, which we now use for surveying the surrounding area. You can see for miles from up there. The trouble is, some of the resistant members think we should blow the whole thing up. It's a constant reminder of the days of imperial rule, they say. But they're letting sentiment cloud their judgment. It's too important to lose. They're also forgetting that we don't have the time or resources to build a new bridge. And while we mull things over, there's no telling what those lunatics will do. Suffice it to say, we're in a bit of a bind. We can't let anyone tear it down. If the castellum's destroyed, it would mean the end of the gatekeepers. I'd have no choice but to return to Viranilia. Luckily, I have an idea. We Vira decorate our villages differently to the Koilana, which makes them easy to tell apart. We should be able to do the same thing with this place. If we make something to symbolize that the castellum is part of Ala Mhigo, we won't need to do anything drastic like rebuilding it from scratch. You know, that's not a bad idea. What exactly do you have in mind? It needs to be traditional. Something distinctly Ala Mhigan. To be honest, I don't know much about Striders and their culture. Do you have any suggestions, Jolomin? I suppose the most obvious thing would be the griffin on Ala Mhiga's flag, but that's no good. It was also the symbol of the royal family, which includes the Mad King Theodoric. I don't think people would appreciate being reminded of him. Sorry, nothing else springs to mind. Many people live throughout Girabania, and will struggle to please them all. We'd benefit from an outsider's opinion, someone unbiased to the needs of any particular group. They'd need to know a lot about local history too. Can you think of anyone? The Ada officer from Castrum Oriens. Molko, was it? Ala Mhigo. Right, it's decided. We'll meet you there. What am I doing? I can just... Whoop. Much quicker. The mighty Griffin's Bane has descended upon Castrum Oriens once more? We really appreciate your help with that whole Black Rose debacle. We've only just finished cleaning up the mess left behind by the Quailina. Quailina. Why the fuck is that word fucking me up right now? Quailana. Did she just say Griffin's Bane? What does that mean? A title, I'd wager. Maybe we ought to call her that too. Really now, there's no need to be so coy about it. I can think of no better tribute to your remarkable feats of heroism. I think we'll just stick to after for now. Anyway, I'm Alpa, captain of the Veladina Gatekeepers. You might be wondering what brings us here. We'd like to ask your opinion. While I can't guarantee I'll be able to provide the assistance you seek, I'll do my utmost to help. I heard you know a lot about Ala Mhigan history. I see your point. Visitors to Ala Mhigo probably won't think highly of being ushered through a former imperial stronghold upon arrival. I agree, it should celebrate Ala Mhigo's unique culture. A griffin design should meet your requirements. That was our one and only idea. We were worried that using the crest of the old royal family would dredge up a lot of unpleasant memories. If it were a single griffin, that may be the case. However, I propose using a pair. Once they find a mate, they become inseparable. In Gearabanian heraldry, a pair of griffins rampant has represented undying loyalty since time immemorial. In that case, I should use my metalworking skills to craft 2 griffin sculptures. Thanks for your advice, Tala. Come and visit us at the Castellum sometime. It would be my pleasure. I wish you the best of luck. I'll start gathering metal for the statues. It might take me a while, especially if we're making 2 of them. You go and find another Ananta to help with the crafting. Would you be able to bring us a griffin? I imagine it would be hard to sculpt without seeing the real thing up close. Probably best to use a tamed one, though. Gif, the griffin handler over at the Reach, ought to be able to sort something out. If I were you, I'd start by having a word with him. Just one sec. There we go. So I need to go back to Rauga's Reach. Alright. This time, I'm gonna actually keep up the Clan Centurio Discord to see if there's any unique fates that we can do. I mean, I know that Eorzean won't be up because I think it's a 3-day reset. Similar to S ranks. And to be fair, do I know when was the Foxy Lady last up on Phantom? May have been a while. Okay, Foxy Lady could be up then. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the log for yesterday. That doesn't guarantee that it's gonna pop, but it does mean there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah, legitimately I can't see it in recent days. So we could get Foxy Lady whilst we're here. I did not read that. What can I do for you? Eh? You got a friend who wants to borrow a griffin. What do you want me to take it to? Or where do you want me to take it to? Alpa? The leader of those damn fools hell-bent on preserving Belladina. Huh. You ask me, they ought to blow the bloody thing to smithereens and be done with it. But, well, since it's you asking, I suppose I can oblige. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there with the griffin. Yeah, man. I feel like they'd have to do quite a lot of work to the tower to make it not seem immediately... Whoops, I went the wrong way. Immediately imperial. How'd it go? Sorry to keep you waiting. Got a bit delayed on the way over. Anyway, here's the griffin you requested. It's beautiful. The statue should turn out wonderfully if I fashion them in the image of this fine specimen. Statues? What are you talking about? After didn't mention that. I want to decorate the entrance with a pair of griffin sculptures to welcome travellers into Ala Mhigo. They'll be based on your griffin. You mean to say me and my griffin came all the way here for some bloody statues? You snot-nosed little gobshite, sod off back to Viranilia so we can smash this bridge down. Show some respect. She is our captain. We will not allow you to speak to her like that. Captain, eh? Don't see how anyone could take orders from her. She's just a child. Listen well, Strider. When I first volunteered for the Resistance, every unit I tried to join rejected me. For all my determination, I simply lack the strength needed for frontline warfare. I had no purpose, nowhere to go but back to my village. That was until Alpa asked me to work as a weaponsmith. She showed me what I do need, that I do not need to be a fighter to contribute. She may be young, but she has earned our loyalty. Ishana, I couldn't give a Queequern's arse. I'm only here because After asked me. Let's just get this over with. You'll help. I won't forget this. If you're going to make a statue of a griffin, you better do a good job of it. They look impressive enough when they're standing still, but have you ever seen one buffet its prey with a blast of wind? Now that's something special. No, I haven't. I'd like to experience these buffeting winds for myself. Is this some sort of joke? Do I look like I'm joking? This girl's gone stark raving mad. If she wants to have this griffin attack her with the force of a hurricane, that's her business. Just leave me out of it. Fine. You're not the only one around here capable of riding a griffin. After, I hear you're quite experienced with chocobos and whatnot. Why don't you give it a try? Hit me with a buffet of wind. We should probably find somewhere else to do this. Our comrades might find being assaulted by bellowing winds a bit distracting, to put it mildly. I'll be waiting by the gates. She never ceases to amaze me. Once you're on the griffin, coax it to sending a gust of wind in the direction of that youngling. Just try not to overdo it, alright? If you dismount at any point, come back here. I'll get you back in the saddle. Yeah. That was a lot stronger than I was expecting. Unfortunately, I couldn't help closing my eyes right at the vital moment. Could you do that again? It was only a glimpse, but I definitely saw it. I think one more time should be enough. Yeah. I saw it as clear as day. Now I know how its prey must feel. That'll do nicely. Alright, After, you can get down now. I better get to work while it's still fresh in my mind. That's a lot of gold. You wanna share some of that? Can't believe my eyes. With this incredible statue, no one will doubt Ala Mhigo's on the path to regaining its former glory. You've achieved what I thought was impossible. You've transformed this imperial fortress into something our countrymen can be proud of. I'm quite pleased with the results myself. To say I'm impressed would be an understatement. I'd heard the Ananta used magic to shape metal, but to see it for myself was breathtaking. If you think that's impressive, wait until we finish the other one. I'm sure you know better than most what a pair of griffins represents. Everlasting friendship by Ralga, that's perfect. And I think I was going around saying we should tear the place down. Now I realise what a waste that would have been. Well, I'm glad you see things our way. Besides, we couldn't have done this without your griffin. Such a majestic creature. If the gatekeepers had one of these, we could soar through the sky, casting a watchful eye over the highways and canyons below. I was just about to suggest the same thing. Alpha, would you allow us to station a unit of griffin riders here at the Castellum? Now that the Garleans have been driven out, we've been at something of a loose end. You gatekeepers have been working hard to keep the border safe, so we should do our bit too. You have our full cooperation. Are you serious? The Griffin Riders are always welcome here. That all turned out rather well, wouldn't you say? Now that Gif has changed his tune about the bridge, the rest is sure to follow. Yes, but we've still got a lot of work ahead of us. After, I'm sure there'll be more chances for you to help in days to come. Alrighty, that's the first reputation up with the Ananta. I was definitely skipping these by the time that I was doing these. So I don't think I ever actually appreciated the changes that get made to the Castellum. A pair of griffin statues have been added to Castellum Veladina. And now they sell more shit too. What else do you sell? A wind up Ananta. Okay. I already bought the false nails. Alright, give me these. I'm not going to do them now, but it's just so I don't forget to grab them, because I do want them on the Ananta, because they're the last society that I unlocked, so it just makes sense. because they're going to be playing catch-up for a bit. That I prioritize them over the Namazu. Speaking of Namazu, let's go and rank up with them as well. Which means changing to Crafter. After! There's something I wish to discuss. Wait here while I gather the others. Our joint efforts have borne fruit, and more Namazu come from Yanksha to join us every day. We're surely nearing 777 participants by now. Yes! Though I admit, I lost track after 9. I only have so many fins and whiskers to count with, you know? Alas, my sleep remains troubled, restless. Every night I dream of nothing but the big one. My, is the big one so unsatisfied with our offerings? I wish I knew. Perhaps an offering in and of itself does not a festival make. If we had the wrong idea, then... we will die in 7 years! 7 years! Please at least feign distress over our plight. Kyoshin's absurd night terrors notwithstanding, he is right that an offering does not constitute a festival. The addition of a ceremony with more cultural aspects would not go amiss. True, primitive festivals were not particularly artistic endeavours, but from their base origins did they evolve. Prayer transformed to divination, and ritual to spectacle. Thus did the shaman become ever more significant to society, and come to wield power similar to that of a chieftain or king. And these shamans, in turn, imbued festivals with yet more ostentation, the better to catch the public eye, you see. Ceremonial accoutrements become ever more elaborate, while the scale of the event expanded exponentially. This series of escalations culminated in the development of extravagant festival processions. Summarize your suggestion, briefly. 3 sentences or less. Per the chrysanthemum and the dango, some festivals in Hingashi are known for their parades. These parades involve carrying objects called mikoshi. We should attempt to imitate them. See, you can do it if you try, if you expend the effort. Now, do that from the start next time. So after, you recall how I'm the most portable, yes? I must away to Kugane and see a mikoshi in its construction firsthand. Go ahead and stuff me in your bag again, if you please. I just have to smuggle a fish into Kugane. Okay. Where do I need to... Oh, literally right here. That bag is most full of sharp objects, and quite cluttered. I can hardly believe I escaped that rubbish-packed purgatory alive. You could have walked. I did not intend to say that out loud. No, what I meant was thank you. Yes, of course. So this is Kugane. The vivid colours, the brilliant hues. My artistic soul is all astir. Oi, you Namazu bastard! Mighty lovely to see you here. Now prepare for a beating. Thought you'd run off with my money, did you? Well, you won't be running nowhere when I'm through with you. Wait, who are you and why are you yelling at me? Don't go playing silly buggers with me. You owe me for a ship, and I ain't seeing no coin from you. I'll take it out your hide. Eh? This is Gyoshin, not that swindler Gyodo. Blow me down. My mistake, little fish fella. I'm just relieved that this was resolved without beating. I'd much prefer to view the Mikoshi with my hide intact. Yes, yes. You're interested in Mikoshi? And Namazu after me own art. You might not have heard, but it's shipwrights like us what build Mikoshi here in Kugane. I'd hate to leave you with a bad impression, so how about I teach you what I know by my way of apology? I'd be most delighted, very pleased. Just head on over to the old Funakura then, and I'll show you everything there is to know. Okay. Whilst we are near a summoning bell. Useless. To me, anyway. Can't see it. Useless. Although actually, potentially not useless, because it's level 70, so my Reaper might be able to wear that. Oh, I think I said it yesterday, but I am getting there with Dragoon, so we're up to 77 now. So I should have Dragoon up to 80 before too long. I didn't have a chance to do any of my roulettes today so far, so I'm probably going to do those after the stream ends. And hopefully that'll help to get us closer to 80 with Dragoon. Alright, so what you need to know first is Mikoshi are meant to be carriages for the Kami. Of course, Kami usually reside in shrines where we earthly folk go to pray, but they also feel right at home in a Mikoshi, which means Mikoshi are basically small shrines, you ken? And since we carry them for festival parades, they need to be portable. So we attach some poles, and there you have it, a proper Mikoshi. Now, Namazu like yourselves have a short reach and are all round-like, so you need to put some thought into what you should attach to your Mikoshi to make it easy to carry. I see. This has been quite informative, most enlightening. I'll give you this diagram as well, so go out there and build the best Mikoshi your little flippers can manage. I love diagrams, and most fond of design documents indeed. Let us return to Doro Illo, post-haste. I will walk this time, not to cast any aspersions on the state of your back. No, no. Oop, wrong. Yeah. I have meditated on how to build the Mikoshi suitable for Namazu needs. It will require some complex adjustments, some tricky alterations, but nothing my deft fins cannot handle. Now, I need you to make some components for the finishing touches. Colourful paints, yes, yes. The materials should be in the chest by the pavilion, so just whip some up, slowly, so as not to splatter. Gyore will collect the components, yes, yes. We will commence assembly once everything is in her capable fins. Crafting is so hard. Hope Gyoshin's task gave you no trouble. He does tend toward the unreasonable, yes, yes. That said, I'm excited to see the finished product. Yes, yes, our work is complete. A magnificent Mikoshi, fit for the big one. Shining at the top is our greatest grandsire, as I saw him in my vision. I've included several deeply significant, most meaningful bells to emphasize his importance. I also added Cloud's Breath to the shrine so that it will float atop the shoulders of even the roundest individuals. Yes, yes. It is time to begin the parade. We'll not start without you, no, no. We will commence once you're ready, when you tell me you are prepared. You're ready. According to that violent, yet most helpful shipwright, in some regions a participant is appointed to ride the Mikoshi and represent the Kami. We'd be honored if you accepted this role. Guide the bearers around the festival grounds and make sure to cheer Wasoi as loud as you can in front of the onlookers. Or just sneeze with gusto. I find the effect is quite similar. Yes, yes! Let me know how it goes. Whoa, Wasoi! Wasoi! How exciting! I want to carry the whatever it is. Right now. Immediately! Yeah, do you want to know a fun thing about this mount? One of these fish is not doing so good. Can you tell which one it is? If you can't, maybe this'll help. All the other ones are like kicking their feet and shit like that, or wiggling about. That one's just fucked. Like, all the other ones are holding on with two hands. He's just fucked. I love that one. He is my spirit animal. Wasoi! Wasoi! What am I doing? I do not know! I do not care! Whee! We must have a turn holding that Wasoi hut. Onward! And yeah, this is the mount that you get from the Namazu. There's also a gold version that you can buy for 25 million from Rowena. That was an inspiring sight, most captivating. I myself felt a strong urge to join the Mikoshi bearers. Yes, yes. But Gyore advised I channel my passion into crafting for the safety of all involved. That is when I remember that the designs for Kugane included plans for a float. There's no better outlet for my inspiration, no, no. Which is to say, I'm about to build a float right now. Watch me. Do not blink. Working side by side with the Namazu, you've completed the Mikoshi and the float. Parades honoring the big one are underway. In 7 years, there was fated to be a violent feud between Namazu factions over the right to use prime fishing spots along the One River. Many would have died. However, carrying the Mikoshi together in frequent parades over the course of 7 years will bring the Namazu closer together, forging unbreakable bonds between clansmen. Unbeknownst to all, the Namazu will be spared the grievous tragedy that could have consumed them, and their fate continues to change for the better. And now we are respected. And they sell more shit. What do they sell now? Ah, they sell housing stuff. Okay. Alrighty, well, that's that done. Now, let us see about doing the job quests for Warrior. Is it still? Yeah, still Lenosha. Still Costa del Sol, rather. Because I won in a release. And that'll then mean that if we find ourselves wanting an alternative option for Eureka, we can use Warrior. It'll be nice to have the option of doing a tank. Ah, I think he meets a Zayla. After, ever a sight for sore eyes. But by the hardened look in yours, I take it you've wasted no effort in honing your axe on the battlefield. My brother and I have seen our fair share of battle as well, together with the fledgling warriors of the Maelstrom. Their training has come along quite nicely. In fact, our exploits have earned us admirers of sorts. We recently received an anonymous invitation to participate in battle exercises at the Wolves' Den. I haven't the foggiest idea of who they are, but it would seem that you do. They mentioned you by name and insisted you join the fray as well. Perhaps they wish to settle an old score? In any case, who are we to deny them the opportunity to cower before the might of a warrior's axe? Come after. My brother has prepared a boat for us at the Morrowby dry docks. If it's a thrashing they crave, let's not hesitate in giving it to them. Are they going to take us to Hullbreaker Isle? And we're going to do, like, the bullshit that they were doing there? Hey, Broken Mountain. Good. You're here. As I'm sure my brother has told you, we have yet to determine the identities of the challengers. Naturally, we refused at first. Our time would be better spent training the troops. In the end, though, I could not deny their enthusiasm for battle and desire to display their combat prowess, and I took it upon myself to accept. At the very least, I surmised it would prove inspiring to our men. With you at our side, it will prove a most enriching experience for all parties involved. I have naught to show our men of how to wield an axe, but I shall do what I can to aid you with my healing magics. When you've steeled yourself for battle, we may set out to the Wolves' Den. Oh no, yeah, the Wolves' Den is the PvP area. Okay, so they have just legitimately challenged us to a duel, effectively. Afterbun, as I live and breathe. It's been too long. Word has it you've grown strong since the Battle of Saltstrand. Even mastered the forgotten arts of the warrior. But words are wind. Ready your axe, and prove to me why men should fear the bite of your steel. So he's the guild master of the Marauders Guild, right? someone familiar. Get fucked. I'm dying. Please. There we go. I still haven't finished the warrior anima relic yet. So this is the strength of a warrior. The art of battle celebrated in legend. Perhaps if I were a few winters younger, my efforts would have proven more than an unavailing struggle. You've met and exceeded all expectations. Aye. Pains me to say it, but we're no match for the likes of you. God's help us if the Sahagin ever learned to throw an axe about like that. Indeed, the student has surpassed the master, the guild master. For it was I all along. Ha ha ha. I mean, of course. Not even a quizzical lift of the eyebrow? Surely our disguises were not as bad as all that. Or do you mean to say you've forgotten the face of your former instructor? Windswin, by the 12, it's you! And Brunbar! Wasn't expecting to crush Limsa's famed marauders under heel so easily. This was only a warm-up, yes? We'd yet to even break a sweat! Ugh. Dorgono! Whatever's the matter. Those eyes. She wields the strength of her inner beast. Fucking hell! Legitimately Team Rocket blasting off. Oh. Oh, I see. This is going to be that kind of quest line. Jesus! She swings like a dream. Can he swim? Brother! Can he swim? After. We cannot allow her to leave this pier. Knock some fucking sense into her. Dorgono the Bedevil. Oof, that's a good title. Did you learn that from a Kingdom Hearts enemy? Because that felt very Kingdom Hearts boss. Like, I don't know which one, but it seems like an Organization 13 thing. I'm trying to think which one of them uses fire other than Axel. She appears to have calmed down. She's apparently still attacking me. Calm down, my ass. Oh, well, they made it back, so I guess they can swim. My apologies. The will of Karash burns brightly within me. Too brightly. Karash? I'm quite certain that was the reckless thrashing of one overcome by their inner beast. But that is a phenomenon seldom seen beyond the walls of my village. Who are you? From where do you hail, friend? I am Dorgono of the Keril. My home was on the Azim Steppe in lands far to the east. We are unmatched in the ways of the axe. We are a strong people, at times too strong. There are ones, like me, consumed by this thing you call the inner beast, the will of Karash. We are the Taken, cursed with an insatiable thirst for violence. Remarkable. Your people sound not unlike those of my village. Though I suppose it stands to reason others share this gift. The strength of one's inner beast stems from a primal instinct we are all born with. It's merely a matter of learning how to draw it out, a technique we warriors have long since mastered. Yet you would call it a curse. Have your people not learned to control this power? The will of Karash, this inner beast, can be controlled? Perhaps then I can at last return home. The Taken are sentenced to exile. That is why I travelled west, to train further in the way of the axe. If I can overcome this affliction, I may have a chance for redemption. Well, this is certainly an unexpected turn of events. As our most promising recruit, I wish to see how she might fare against hardened combatants. Never thought she could actually defeat the likes of Curious Gorge. Seems to me further time training under our roof would be a waste. Might you be willing to take her on? Well, we can't very well leave her unattended. If she should succumb to her inner beast, there's no telling what havoc she might wreak. Then I leave her in your capable hands. I'm sure you'll make a fine warrior out of her. Thank you, sir. I'll do anything you ask if it means taming this wretched beast within me. I can't believe I lost. How am I to instruct others when I am still so lacking? Brother, I'm sorry, but I cannot guide her in the way of the warrior when I myself have stumbled on the path. No, let him be. His lack of resolve would only invite hindrances to the task at hand. This is a path he must walk alone. Come, let us go. With my brother engrossed in his own training for the interim, I fear I will be spread too thin overseeing the instruction of Maelstrom recruits to give Dorgono proper guidance. God's help us should she be consumed by her inner beast. A worldly adventurer such as yourself no doubt has other pressing obligations, but you're the only one capable of containing Dorgono should the worst come to pass. Do you think it possible you could spare the time to assist me in her training? Oh, thank goodness. Don't know what I would have done had you refused. Normally we'd gather to train at the Wolves' Den, but I believe an exception must be made for Dorgono, both for her sake and the rest of the Maelstrom recruits. For now, I would give this some thought. Pray, return here in a few days' time, and I should have a solution. Fortuitous timing. I've decided on how we might set about training Dorgono. Unfortunately, as you're already aware, my brother will not be present. It seems his situation is more grave than I initially thought. Ever since his clash with Dorgono, he's been unable to draw upon the strength of his inner beast. He insists revisiting the basics of axe work at the Marauders Guild will restore his abilities. I suspect his troubles lie elsewhere. The same can be said for Dorgono. Though my brother and I did not complete formal training in the ways of the warrior, you may recall we at last discovered a way for him to control the savagery of his inner beast, a dire encounter that hardened his resolve to protect his allies, thus allowing him to temper his rage. She believes her problem will be solved through physical training, but if we are to succeed in this, we must recreate a similar experience for Dorgono. It may prove perilous, but I can see no other way. And we will not have to wait long for the opportunity. As chance would have it, we received a request for aid in routing a group of Muljar now occupying the ruins of the city of Nim. They originally came for want of work. Unable to find it, however, they took to pillaging and plundering, and not even Maelstrom convoys are spared their attention. To make matters worse, the area also serves as the front line of ongoing battles with the kobolds. Either of these tribes alone is already a handful for our forces, and we cannot well cope with both. That's why our squadron of newly trained warriors have been called to undertake this incursion. Dorgono will accompany us, and your presence will be imperative in the event she loses control. When you're ready, make for the ruins in Outer Lenosha. Oakley dokley. Oh, right fucking here. Good, everyone's here. As far as I can discern, the Muljar have divided into two groups. A primary force targeting the next Maelstrom shipment, and what appears to be groups of sentries posted to warn them of any unwelcome interference. Being the most skilled among us, I would have you sneak into the heart of the ruins and do away with those keeping watch. Meanwhile, I shall lead the others along a northerly route toward the long climb and engage their primary force. If all goes as planned, we should be able to meet where the two paths join. If Dorgono should be overcome by her inner beast and show no signs of regaining control, we'll retreat immediately and seek you out. If we should come to blows, I beg of you, do what you must to stop me. That is all. If there are no questions, let the operation begin. She'd be looking cute in the Ravager set. No. Ah, there it is. I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised you're living. As many of those as they did. I know that the AoEs aren't that strong without Berserk on, but still, I'm like nearly 20 levels over leveled. Hello again. Although there is one way that I can make this a fair bit easier. Yeah, that'll do it. that was good. Ah, after. By the lack of sweat on your brow, I assume you made quick work of the sentries. We, for our part, managed to claim a narrow victory over the main Mamuljar force. And despite the chaos and havoc of battle, Dorgono remained unaffected by her inner beast. I'm a slave to Karash no longer. I'm a master of the inner beast. Master. Far from it. Hey, Megawolf, how you doing? Brother, what are you doing here? Have you been following us this whole time? Following? Nonsense, I was merely taking a walk? Yes, I was taking a leisurely walk through the ruins of Nim when I happened upon your small altercation with the Mamuljar. Couldn't help but notice your form, Dorgono. Your battle form, that is. Anyone with eyes could see you were hesitating with every swing of your axe. You'll never learn to control your inner beast if you're too afraid to push yourself and draw it out. Believe me, I know. Afraid, am I? That's rich coming from the pathetic worm I sent flying into the waters of the Wolf's Den pier. Worm? You ungrateful little... Call me that again and I'll call you whatever I please, worm. If you have any complaints, take them up with my axe. You're lucky I'm feeling under the weather today. When next we meet, I'll have to beat some manners into that pretty little head of yours. Though you may not like his judgment, I have to agree with my brother. I too noticed you seemed to be holding back. Though the battle was hard won, you showed little need to overexert yourself, let alone call upon your inner beast. Never meant to hold back. It's just, well, I thought it better not to worry the others. You needn't be hard on yourself. You did not learn to control your inner beast. No, but we defeated the Mamuljar, and shipments to Limsa are now safe. We should all be proud of what we've accomplished today. Now, let us return to the Morobi dry docks for a well-earned respite. Your thrashing of the Muljar must have been a glorious sight. Never have I met a woman so fearless, so strong. Strong enough even to overcome me when my inner beast is unleashed. If only I could take you to the Azim Steppe, I'd have to go. Little does she know with a heart. Alrighty. These seem to be going a bit quicker than the Red Mage ones. But part of that might just be the fact that I'm a higher level. You didn't want to interrupt. How goes Final Fantasy XIV? It's going well. It's going well. Yesterday we unlocked Eureka and did Red Mage Stormblood job quests. I mean, I suppose, unless they were the Heavensward ones, those are the only job quests for Red Mage, pretty much. And yeah, then we did Eureka and got up to, I think it was like Elemental level 15? We ended up on, exhausting our challenge log for the week, but that gets reset tomorrow, so we'll have a chance to level up some more quite quickly and easily. And then yeah, we've been just doing post Stormblood things, like we did the Great Hunt, including the EX. Did we do the EX? No, we didn't do the EX. We just did the normal. I need to do the EX though, because I need to farm it. But I'll do that through Party Finder at some point. In fact, There is someone literally doing it right now. But yeah, the goal for today is to do the warrior job quests, and then I'm tempted to unlock the raids, but I don't think that's going to be the best choice for today, because if I was to unlock the normal raids, I'm probably not going to get to do too many of them today. And if I was to unlock the Alliance raids, I definitely wouldn't be able to do too many of them today. I'd probably only get to do one, maybe two at a push. So I think we're going to focus on warrior job quests, and then maybe unlocking some more of the duties that are unlocked from post Stormblood. You've been trying to play some Final Fantasy XIV yourself. You're on your own painful grind for a mount. Dare I ask which mount? It seems we'll need more than a small scuffle with Beastman for Dorgono to gain control over her inner beast. Would that curious Gorge were here to assist us. Did you also find it strange you would take time away from training to speak with us? Or rather with Dorgono? If my suspicions are correct, he faces an obstacle unlike any he has faced before, though I'm sure it's nothing you need concern yourself with. You have done well this day. Rest now and gather your strength. We'll surely need it for the trials to come. Oh, you're trying to get Nightmare. Yeah, Nightmare. Nightmare isn't necessarily that bad to get, if you're lucky. But if you're unlucky, it can take a ridiculous amount of attempts. Good news is if you're level 70 plus, you could just unsync Ifrit and do Ifrit on repeat. I think Ifrit is probably going to be quicker than Garuda. Definitely quicker than trying to do Titan. I wouldn't recommend doing Titan. But I know how much that can suck. After, I'm afraid I have naught but ill tidings to share. The Mamul Jar have returned with reinforcements. According to reports from Maelstrom Command, they have their eyes fixed on Wineport. Having been driven out from the ruins of Nim, I have no doubt they mean to take the village as their new base of operations. We fan the flames of their aggression, thus it is our duty to put matters to right. I fear they pose too great a threat to consider this part of Dorogono's training. Regardless of what may happen, I expect you to prioritize the Mamul Jar above all else. When you're ready, my men and I should meet you at Raincatcher Gully. Okay, so this is reminiscent of... yeah. This is reminiscent of the Marauder questline, where they just send us fucking everywhere around Lenosha. Right now, you're learning the Great Hunt Trial if I want to join in. I do need to do it. But I will probably do my Great Hunt farming off stream, just because I'm going to have to do it a bunch of times, and I'm probably just going to do it as a party finder, unsynced. You spent 3.5 hours farming last night. Yeah, that's the thing. If I join in today, that's the rest of the night, and I still have to do my daily roulettes and stuff today as well after stream. But thank you for the offer. Our scouts tell us the Mamul Jar still to the south. There's no way of knowing which path they'll take to reach Wineport, so we must head them off at every available avenue, lest they turn the hamlet into a battlefield. After, I'd ask you to head due south and do away with any enemies you find along the way. The rest of us shall sweep west toward Red Mantis Falls, then south through the Severed String. Dorgono, you'll stay close to me in the rear. You'll aid me in support. Nothing more. If you insist. I'm sorry, Dorgono, but there is too much at stake to risk you losing control of your inner beast. Yet with you joining me in support, I fear we may lack the strength to do away with the Mumul Jar. No need to fear, brother, for you have my axe. What a welcome surprise. Are you sure you're able to fight? After bashing boulders and toppling titans with the marauders, never felt better. Ugh, you again. Come to slow us down, worm. No more than the horn-mad cow unable to control her inner beast. How about when this is over, I show you my inner beast and... Enough, both of you. Brother, if you're sure you can handle it, I'd have you take the lead. Right then, let's move quickly. We'll meet where the paths join on the road leading to Limsa. Yep. You know what? I should probably have Chimkin Tendies out for this, get him a little bit of experience. Although I doubt he's going to get any experience from this now that I think about it, because it's a 15 level gap. Oh, and also it's a quest, so they don't give experience. I may have forgotten that. Oh, well, it's fine. Oh my god! Whatever will I do? Warrior is very satisfying. Oh, hi guys. Wait, why do you guys look fucked up? After, thank goodness you're unharmed. The Mumul Jar, they caught us unawares as we passed through the Severed String, with no choice but to make haste toward the rendezvous point. As I feared, Brother's boasting was just that. He was the first to falter, and failed to keep up as we fled. Him, along with Dorgono. Please, you must find them, before they're slain by the Mumul Jar. Or worse. Arthur, be on your guard. Dorgono, she defeated the Mumul Jar, but her inner beast has consumed her. My strength has failed me. Please, you have to stop Dorgono. Oh, she's fine. I did it! I've suppressed the will of Karash! Nice. Could it be? She overcame her inner beast through her resolve to protect me? The flames of her spirit burn so brightly, and yet it feels as though mine have all but gutted out. Pray, return to the others without me. I cannot face them like this. We've struck two birds with a single stone. The Mamuja have been repelled. Dorgono has at last regained control over her inner beast. The power of Karash is now mine to control. Soon my people will welcome me back with open arms. I would certainly hope so. Let us return to the Morobi dry docks and prepare for your send-off, shall we? I lacked the courage to ask before, but now I must. After. Would you return with me to the Azim Steppe? There is much my people could teach you, just as you could teach us. With your help, we would never need fear the will of Karash ever again. Please, say you'll join my clan. I cannot abandon my duties here. Yes, of course. It would be selfish of me to ask that you abandon your obligations. Forget what I asked. It was foolish of me to think you would give up your life here in Eorzean. Come, we should return to the Morobi dry docks. The others are waiting. I mean, I can still go. I just can't join your clan. Unless you're looking to wife me up. In which case, I'll put that in a beast to go down. No, can't even finish the joke. I was going to say I'll put that in a beast to work, but really I should have said I'll put the beast in you, but that's even worse. It pains me to let such a fine warrior leave. Still, I cannot begrudge you for wishing to return home. Part of me wishes to stay and repay your kindness. Before coming here, I was certain redemption was beyond my reach. Now, thanks to you and your warriors, I've learned to harness the power of Karash. At last, I can return home and show my people this strength as a gift, not a curse. Thank you, everyone, for everything. Farewell. Once again, we are indebted to you. Not only have we eliminated the Mamulja threat, we've helped Dorgono on her way to reuniting with her people. Yet there still remains the matter of my brother. He would not dare admit it, but I knew from the moment he laid eyes on her that he was in love. And therein lies the problem. The only love he has ever known is that for his axe and the thrill of battle. In light of her less than favourable treatment of him since his defeat here at the Wolves' Den, I fear his love and loathing for her are at odds with one another. Unable to get a grasp on his emotions, he's lost touch with his inner beast. He'll be distraught in her absence, to be sure, but as they say, time heals all wounds. All we can do now is wait and hope he recovers. If anything should happen, you'll be the first to know. You finally got past the insta-kill mechanic for Rathalos. You mean when you have to hide behind the bull or auroch or whatever it is? I mean, I say that, I've only actually finished the fight once, and I've not done the EX, so I don't know if the EX is any different. I do know that Rathalos, like a lot of Stormblood content, is easier if you've got at least two people. Even if you're doing it unsynced. Boy. Because you need someone to mount the Rathalos, whilst the other person can try and kill the auroch, I believe. He's gone! My brother is gone! I spoke with Wordsworth. His men claim to have seen a man fitting brother's description, boarding a ship heading for the Far East. The love-struck fool! No doubt he's run off to find Dorgono. In his weakened state, there's no telling what misfortune may find him there. Would I could go and search for him, but I can't leave my post here in Limsa. It shames me to ask more of you, but do you think it's possible you could go find him? Bless you. If he's searching for Dorgono, then he's making for the Azim Steppe. If the plains are as vast as she claimed, you would do well to find the closest settlement and begin your search there. If the gods are kind, someone will have seen him. Safe travels after. I pray he causes no more trouble than he already has. I just realized that's why it's been annoying me. And that's why I've been using Gil. There we go. Now teleporting around will be a bit more, well, nice. I'm so eloquent. A large man with an axe. You any idea how many brutes with axes come stomping through these parts? Ah, that unruly fellow in search of the Carroll clan. If he took my advice, he's headed due west to search for their settlement. Or what's left of it. What's left of it? Oh no. There was someone else that had the Curse of Karash, didn't they? A burly red-faced Rogadin. Yeah, I remember. He was asking about the Carroll clan. They haven't lived here in ages. Oh, hello. George, how you doing, buddy? Oh, buddy, old pal. You getting fucked up by this wily weasel, huh? Thank you, kind stranger. Had you not arrived, I would have... Oh! What are you doing here? Ah, that can wait. Dorgono's people are under attack. Come, we have to help them. Under attack? By the sounds of it, they were already... well... gone. Long gone. After you've come, hope is not yet lost, though I fail to see why you chose to bring the worm. Worm? Why, you... could you at least just tell us what happened here? The Carroll settlement was attacked, but I was too late. This is all there was to be seen when I arrived. You needn't worry, though. They escaped. I managed to track them back to Reunion. Upon finding them, however, I was greeted with looks of fear and disgust. They would only suffer me long enough to explain the will of Karash is to blame for their woes. The exiles of Carroll have joined a clan of their own, the Chagan. They offered me shelter when I was first cast out. Were the Carroll to see the will of Karash as a source of wrack and ruin, the Chagan praise it as a blessing from the Dusk Mother. They commit all manner of heinous acts when Karash takes hold. Some would even slay their own kin and claim it in the name of the mother. I could not abide their savagery and soon left. Still, my people mistake me for one of the Hagan now. After all that work, all that training, they would deny me. But I cannot give up. I will avenge my people and earn their trust. Your opponents are warriors who freely indulge in their inner beasts. You do not stand a chance alone. I will help you. I have no need of your aid, worm. You'd only get in my way with your wriggling and writhing. After's proven axe, on the other hand, would be welcome. What say you? Yeah, sure. Got nothing better to do. Thank you. Your presence alone is worth 100 warriors. Aye, and with me at your side, there's another 100 at your disposal. Dealing with the Chakan should be his child's play. Ugh. Do as you like. I only ask you don't slow us down. For now, return to Reunion and rest. The Chakan have grown careless and should prove easy for me to track. When the time comes, I expect you to be ready, Curious Gorge. Huh? Right. You can count on me. I should not be long after. Soon we'll put an end to their madness. That woman is insufferable. She's arrogant, rude, pig-headed. She finally called me by my name. She's also right. Battle against the Chagan would be folly in my present condition. Let us return to Reunion. Where is he? Oh, he's looking at the sheep. Let me speak plain. Why exactly are you here? Brother worries about me, does he? Seems I've made good company of trouble in recent days. Ever since I was bested by Dorgono at the pier, everything's gone wrong. My inner beast remains dormant, and my ability to fight along with it. There are moments where my blood quickens and I dare to hope that the inner beast would awaken, only to find myself racked by visions of Dorgono and my strength abandoning me. I know not what is going on inside me, know not how to conquer it. I knew only that I had to follow Dorgono. What in heaven's name is wrong with me? I think you're in love. You dumbass. Love? I was hoping you'd offer me counsel, not cruel jests. In any case, this problem is my burden. It will not be solved by thrusting it upon others. And if I am to be ready for battle, it must be solved quickly. I won't keep you any longer. Do what you must to prepare, and I shall do the same. Your timing is impeccable as always. I've a task well suited to a woman of your many talents. Aside from my training, I've taken to working with the merchants here in Reunion, my most recent venture being the delivery of horses. I was asked to take a pair of horses up north today. I'd feel at ease knowing there was a rider in both saddles. Speak with the sprightly fellow over there and he'll see that you're fit to ride. Make for Mol Ilo and I'll meet you there. Ah, Curious Gorge did mention someone be coming out. Yeah, your horse is right over there. Safe travels, friend. And the horse can't fly. What kind of mundane fuckery is this? You're useless, horse. You're just a non-special, non-Earth aspected version of the mount from Titan. Little bitch. Unfortunately, one of the Namazu quests is to deliver a horse. So I will have to do this probably a good handful of times for the Namazu as well. Lucky me! That was the most tedious fight you've done in ages. Congratulations on getting it done. Ah, my horse! Thank you so much. I don't know where I'd be without you adventurers. Is the other burly-looking fellow over there with you? I mean, yes, where is he? There was literally nothing fun about it. Were you soloing it? Or what? Because I do know that Rathalos solo, it never mind the mechanics of, like, having to do the mount section, the killing of the ads that you can hide behind it, and also the fact that you can only heal, really, with the mega potions. Although that's also quite a good thing. When you're soloing it, he always targets you, so you're constantly getting stunned and thrown around the arena, so I know it sucks. That's why it's first the Great Hunt and a lot of the Stormblood trials, like especially Susano, and I think some of the other EXs, it's best to do like a party finder and get at least one other person. Ah, there you are. Was this not invigorating? The feeling of fresh air on your face, the wind blowing through your hair. With your experience with Monster Hunter and your knowledge of fighting Rathalos a lot, gives you a bit of an edge. That's fair. Yeah, they did a good job of importing the animations and stuff. In fact, I think the hitbox for some of Rathalos' attacks might be better in this than it is in quite a few of the Monster Hunters. But it sucks not having a dodge. Personally, because I would dodge quite a lot against Rathalos. But that's a Souls player mindset, so of course I'd dodge. Bereft of the strength to fight, I've been given much time to drink in the beauty of these lands. Much time to think. Since I was old enough to hold an axe, the path of the warrior is all I've ever known. The pursuit of ever greater strength, my only purpose. I realize now how narrow my view of the world was. I was convinced my defeat at the Wolves' Den Pier was the reason Dorgono was constantly on my mind. My wounded pride served only to further cloud my judgment. But I can see clearly now the clouds have... I can see clearly now the clouds have gone. I finally understand why Dorgono has vexed me so. I love her. From the moment I laid eyes on her, she has home-ganged my heart. Oh, that's a chat-up line. Are you a warrior, main? Because you home-ganged my heart. Overwhelmed with these feelings. It's little wonder she trounced me so at the Wolves' Den Pier. But I am once more master of my emotions. Already I can feel my inner beast has reawakened. If I am to regain my full strength, there is only one thing left to do. Profess my love to Dorgono, and in the doing, rid myself of any lingering doubts that may still inhibit my inner beast. Let us return to town. Hopefully there'll be enough time before she arrives to think of what to say. See, now this is what I wish that horse could have done. So much easier. So much quicker. I need to organize my inventory soon again. My inventory just keeps getting filled up with shit. What took you so long? Every time I look into those powder blue eyes of hers, I lose all train of thought. Now that you're here, perhaps I can muster the courage to... Gorgono, I love... What is wrong with you? There's no time for your drivel. The Chagam mean to strike again. They've always been prone to violence, but I fear their recent attack on the Querelle has given them a taste for pillaging. They mean to attack Mol Ilo next. Quickly, we must stop them before they can reach town. Damn it all. Again, I was distracted by the quiver of her come-hither lips. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but love proves to be more terrifying than any foe. This fear, it must be struck out of me. Literally. I want you to slap me as hard as you can after. Crack your battle-hardened palm across my face. Bitch slap. Poof. God damn, that's smart. Any harder and my heart might have stopped altogether. But the fear that once gripped my heart is no more. Come, Dorgona must know of my love for her. I will shout it from the mountaintops if I have to. Once I'm done with the warrior quests, we can do a Great Hunt EX. We can at least try it. I imagine it shouldn't be so bad with at least 2 people. Though I wonder if there's still that person. Not so much. The Chagam are close by. Overcoming their forces will be no easy task. They must be especially careful of their leader, Nagaga. He's able to wield the power of Krush to its fullest. When he taps into that strength, he's nigh unbeatable. With our combined might, we may have a chance. Speaking of which, Curious Gorge, are you well enough to fight? Better than well, for I am in love with you. I love you, Gorgono, I love you! What are you doing, you witless worm? Keep your voice down! Your bellowing has given us away! What have we here? Gorgono. Some nerve showing your face here. If you value your life, you'll crawl back to whatever hole you came out of. Never. What have you done to Querelle? Your own people is unforgivable. I will not allow you to bring such ruin to others. I was too weak before. Thanks to these warriors, the power of Krush is now at my beck and call. I have the strength to put an end to you. What we do in the name of the Dusk Mother. If you would defy her will, there is only one punishment fit for such heresy. Oh, Nama, goddess of the dusk, hear me. Grant us the strength to smite our enemies. For one glorious moment, let the blood spilled here slake your unquenchable thirst. After, Curious Gorge, prepare yourselves. Leave it to me, my sweet vixen. I'll show them what it truly means to unleash one's inner beast. Kill all the ants, kill all the ants. Now it's just you, little bitch boy. Who did that? Was that okay? That was Dorgono that did that. Okay, I think he's buffing himself with a directional parry. Oh. Oh. Curious Gorge is sending in a heart while she's sending in fireballs. Oh, many hearts. Oh, Curious Gorge is nearly there. He can feel it. Not sure I want to know what he's nearly there with. I'm just gonna play blissfully ignorant. It's a lot of hearts, my guy. Don't say it like that, Gorge. Don't. No. Whoa. Whoa! Did that do damage cap as well? Oh. I mean, having them side by side, if they were to hug, it would just look like the meme. I will not specify beyond that. We did it. The Hagan have been brought to heel. Perhaps now I can finally return home. That was quite a display, Curious Gorge. The worm has at last shown himself a warrior. Uh-oh. Curious Gorge? Of course, again. And that's when she falls in love. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it her turn now? It's over. We've won. You needn't prove yourself to me any longer. You've always been so strong, so caring. I know I was mean to you before, but in truth, I love you, Curious Gorge! Oh, she's getting a bit hot. Give me. Though only for a moment it seems my inner beast got the better of me. Again. So what if it did? The Hagan have been defeated. I owe it all to the two of you. When the Corel hear of this, they're sure to welcome me back with open arms. I'll share with them all I've learned of controlling the will of Karash. And I would do it with you. Come away with me, Curious Gorge, and together we can start anew with the Corel. How long I have waited to hear those words. Yet sadly I must decline. While it is true we defeated the Hagan, I cannot dismiss the fact that I succumbed to my inner beast. If I had turned on you when you needed me most, I could never forgive myself. A man who lacks such self-discipline is undeserving of a wonderful woman such as you. I must continue training to master my inner beast and become the realm's greatest, well, second greatest warrior. When that time comes, I will find you. Second? Surely you mean third. The honor of being the realm's second greatest warrior is mine, and I doubt you will ever surpass me. Just wait and see. I'll rip those horns off that pretty little head of yours and... Well, you can certainly try. I'll gladly fight to keep my title. I can think of no better challenger. Until then, take care of yourself. I can scarcely believe you overcame that monster Nayaga on your own. The title of Realm's greatest warrior is rightfully yours. But never forget, should you slack for even a moment, I'll be there to take it from you. Though I suppose after today's exertion, we've both earned a moment's respite. Let us return home. I yearn for the shores of Limsa, and my brother is no doubt sick with worry besides. It gladdens me to see you both returned, hale and hearty. Once more, my brother's inner beast burns fiercely within him. From what he's told me, Dorgana has at last been reunited with her people. Our ventures in the east were not without trouble, though, much which could have been avoided if not for my failings. I know you wish for me to resume leading the Maelstrom Warriors, brother. I'm unworthy for the role. I myself am still in need of training. That is why I would dedicate myself to honing my skills, that I might someday be worthy of the position again. I suspected you might say as much. Very well then. If you truly believe this is best, I'll not stop you. Find your own path. When you're ready, I'm sure it will lead back to us someday. Thank you, brother. I must be off to Hidden Falls. There's much to do if I'm ever to be a match for After or Dorgana. Sometimes wonder if he'll ever be satisfied. Though I confess I admire his fervor. You've inspired him to reach new heights. I have every confidence he'll emerge from his training a new man. Nevertheless, I hope we may look to you for aid should we find ourselves on hard times. It really does just make it look like we're going to transform into the Red Power Ranger or some shit. Okay. And the gear, how does it look? So far I'm liking the colors. I actually don't hate that. I mean, the visor comes out from the base too much for me. But I like that you can wear it up, because, you know, there's not that many headpieces I can fucking wear. I like the chest piece. The chest piece is nice. The boots kind of look like Skyrat. What the fuck is... Ooh. Ooh, it's got physics. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. What does the weapon look like? Nothing too special in this form, but we can power that up. It does indeed have a dangly bit. Alright, so you wanted to do... wait, no, that's raids. That's the one. There you go then. There's a party finder up. Assuming that you're on the same data center. If not, I'll have to travel to Shadow. I'd have to travel to the Oceania server. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can we still travel to the Oceania? I think we can. But in order to do that, I need to be in Limsa, Gerdania, Earl Da. So, whilst we're here... I quite like the look of that scythe. Which scythe is that? Augmented Avatars scythe. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I quite like the look of that. Oh. Okay. You still need to work on leveling all your other characters. Yeah. Is this a drone show? Yeah. That's kind of impressive. Alright. What world am I going to? Wait, no, I need to select the... No, I can do it here, right? Whichever one we feel like, Zervan it is then. For some reason we always do Zervan. Wait, what? Oh, wait, yeah. It's just been a minute since we did this. Right? That doesn't look right. This isn't working. Why aren't you working? Fishy, why are you sleeping? It's better. We got there in the end. Jesus. Oh, Steam trying to take my money. Golf with your friends, Undermine, and Blasphemous 2 are all on sale at the moment. Good to know. Okay. Let's try again. The only thing up on Party Find. Oh wow. Maybe I should do my roulettes on here. when I'm trying to level DPS. I highly, highly doubt that that would actually work out very well. Because there's no one here that's doing roulettes, most likely. I'm pretty sure that everyone here is for like hunts and stuff like that. Is that you? Tis I. Huzzah! I just want to quickly make sure that Eorzean isn't up on this world. Because I really want the Eorzean mount. I think if it were up, one, there would be specific weather, so I don't actually need to go there, because it's specific weather only. Okay, let's give this a try. It doesn't really matter not having a healer because halfway through the fight I won't be able to heal anyway. Though I suppose the shields... Are shields still effective? It's the flying phase that you can't get past on your own. Yeah. It is much, much easier with two people. Oh, I don't even have my carbuncle. Whoops. I'm real good at Vigigan. Oh, shit! Damn it. The cat stunned you. Yeah. The stun sucks. Oh shit, yeah, I have to resummon my carbuncle. I forget how to play summoner sometimes. It's fine. Really? I didn't think that would hit me, but alright. Take out the fucking cat. Take out the fucking cat. Kitty must die. Down with the kitty. Oh no, not down with the kitty. And we missed it again. But I think we can still get behind it. Yeah, still work. Put this down. I'm gonna have to stack share because I'm squishy. Dear God, I'm squishy. Whee! I forget just how good the Mega Potions are. They're legitimately a full heal. Okay, maybe a healer would have been useful after all. Just for burn debuffs. Jesus Christ. Wait, don't you get reses in this? Yeah, don't you get 3 reses? Because it's trying to be Monster Hunter. Owie! Ouch, Mr. Rathalos, that hurts. Perish. I meant you, not me. God dang it. Okay, maybe I should have gone for something a little more tanky. Or with a bit more sustain. How is he not dead yet? There we go. Yeah, you have the damage, it's just the mechanic. I feel that. Okay, good. 4 scales, although that's also kind of bad because then none of those were the powered up scales. Or do you get the powered up ones from that? Right, okay. Cool. So yeah, that's Rathalos EX. Right, to be honest, because I still have my dailies to get done for my roulettes, and because I have to go into the office again tomorrow, I probably need to call it there for tonight. Which is a little underwhelming because all we've done is the reputation ups and the warrior job quests. But that'll have to do. Because, yeah, I'm going to go and do my roulettes and start winding down so I can try and get a good night's sleep, because I did not sleep well last night. But we should be back on Wednesday where we can do... Yeah, we did also do Rathalos. Yes, thank you very much for carrying me through that. Wednesday we should do some more Eureka, and we'll probably unlock Pagos. And I might do another set of job quests as well, depending on time. 'Cause yeah, Inner Release replaced Berserk. And I believe it makes us look pretty dang cool. Hell yeah. Stare into my soul. I will eat your children for my breakfast. Just kidding. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in a couple of days. Have a good one. Later.